Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. We're here with a Open League ALTTPR Cross Keys match. We've got Zen Arcade representing Locationeers and Maximum Bardage representing TJ Joel, and with me in the comms room is Nitro. Nitro, how are you today?
Excuse me, I'm really good as I swallow my own. I'm good. Looking forward to this matchup between these two powerhouses.
Yeah, we've got a good one here. You know, both runners well experienced with cross keys. I'm pretty sure they've both been practicing really hard for this, and I hope they're going to put on a great show for us for the next 2 hours or so.
Yeah, they'll do better than we do. That's for sure.
Yeah, I will completely agree with you on that one.
So, are you a Sang starter or are you a Link's House starter in cross keys?
I started Link's house and then I fake flipper to the witch hut and then check the useless fairy drop in. I'll do that every time.
See what I actually just adopted that and I like that a lot. I wonder what these two runners will do today. Not really seeing either of them run cross keys regularly, so I'm kind of curious which direction they'll go.
Yeah, it should be interesting to see here. They're going like the beautiful thing about cross keys is we get to see a lot of divergence early usually. So, and see what they trip into.
All right, so we should be getting underway here in just a moment. All right, so Maximum starting at his house with 50 bucks. Zen also starting at his house as well.
Actually, looks like both of our runners are going to do that same start.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a weird, unless you get an early flute or something like that, it's such a weird place to go to.
Yeah, exactly. Gets it out of the way. Well, let's see what's behind the potion shop. We've got the top of Super Bunny. That's interesting. 2 guaranteed items here.
Yeah.
Runners are not going to complain about that very much.
No, especially if they find like the boots here or something that like helps movement a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pod small and 20 bucks.
All right. Bolt's grabbing that full pot of magic, which is also really nice. Interesting. Super early pod smalls. I guess there is 6 of them, so we're going to stumble to them quite often.
Yeah, it's the most used key in the game.
Yeah, that's for sure. I mean, most runners only need 4, maybe 5 to clear the whole thing out, but
All right, both runners doing the other fake flipper now from the witch's hut to get to the useless fairy.
Yeah, this one's always a little bit pickier. Good
Oh,
sync there for our runners getting it.
I was going to say simultaneously.
Yeah.
Right, let's see if this is what drop down this is. These are all shuffled, and it's fairy.
Good old vanilla. Guess we'll see the Houlihan play here, and then which way do you think they're going to head next?
I mean, I obviously it's always good to know where Sank is, but you know, you could go a little bit on the south side, but without bombs, it's, you know, a little bit more difficult to decide. But I usually like to see where Sank is after doing this.
That's a good idea play. I typically head to the eastern area because it's another one of those places that if you don't go to it early, you might not get back to it for a while.
All right, so it looks like Maximum is going to go to the Sank, see what item is there. It is a small key to TR. There are 4 of those.
Yeah. We've got Zen heading to the castle here, going to show us what's behind the Uncle drop down. Did kill that enemy. We got bombs on the tree pull early. That's nice to see.
Yeah, and it looks like Sank is in the Kakariko, which is really a nice place, with Magic Cat at Uncle.
And there's some nice bombs there in the shop as well. Looks like we're not wasting any time. Right into the back of escape. Here, let's get those 3 items out of the way. And Zen's going to show us what's at the castle. We got a small key on the library ledge. Interesting.
Yeah, now the major question is when are we going to get boots, and how early is that library going to be remembered?
Yeah, exactly. Is that a key that we're going to need to see, or is that something that's just going to sit there for the entire seed.
I'm hoping that that's the Skull Woods small, because we don't need those, do we?
No, I don't know. I guess I'm on the other side. I'm kind of hoping maybe that's the swamp small and we got to come back with boots at some point.
Nice.
Let's say there was the hammer and pod small and mail and escape, so that worked out really well.
Ooh, Paradox Cave. That is one of the best early finds in this game, is getting Paradox Cave, because there's 2 connectors and there's 7 items here.
Yeah, exactly. Really nice to find early. Maybe you get a few items that lead you in a direction one way or the other. Let's see what Paradox has for us. Heart container, a skull small.
Keys, bombos, we can't use yet. Another small, 2 castle tower,
Ooh.
and the ice big.
The ice big is nice to find, especially if you know you're going to go in there fairly early, especially with if you find a cane, you already have a hammer, pull a glove kind of idea.
Yeah.
All right, let's see where this this exit of Paradox comes out. Oh, interesting. TR bridge.
2 hookshot cave.
Guess the next question comes out is when they can get through it. I wonder where the other side of hookshot gate comes out at this point.
Yeah, that's like a really good question. Ooh, and then you have that. That's a really, those are really good connectors early on, because you have, especially that one on top of the ledge, is so hard to find sometimes, and especially if you get an early mirror, you know that that's in logic.
Yeah, something right there. Maximum Barnage deciding we're not going to do much more bunny walking yet. We still have all of Kakariko and a whole bunch of entrances to check, so.
Let's see if Zen decides to. Ooh, we have a dark room. This could be either. This might be the back of Uncle potentially, or one of those other, like ones with all the holes in it.
I think it's the descent, the angle, the Death Mountain
Yeah,
descent cave. I
yeah,
believe.
that's what it looked like to me.
All right, we got bonk rocks behind here. Just 10 arrows in there. Maximum Barnage not wasting any time going over and checking what's behind the hammer peg at the smith entrance.
Have lumberjack, which is a bottle. Oh, another good entrance. Blind's Hut early is Blind's Hut. Paradox Cave and Mini Moldorm Cave are probably the strongest ones to find early.
Yeah.
And okay, there's a
man.
lamp.
Small key to Thieves Town, another nice one to see before you end up going in there. And a GT small. Zen right behind on the way in there. Oh, we found boots.
All right, well, now we can go get that small key and see what it is pretty early. And I like that both runners are going to get boots around the same time, so that neither runner kind of gets that advantage over the other.
Yeah, it definitely just comes down to running around and what you do with them at this point, but it's not one of those situations where someone has boots for half an hour quicker than the other.
Yeah, exactly. And Maximum does pick up that fairy in a bottle, so he'll have that for later on.
Yep, nice if you happen to just stumble into Sick Kid, or if you need to make a gamble somewhere that Might be a little bit more painful. It's always nice to have.
Oh,
The
there's a
tavern
back.
just moved. The tavern just moved a bit here in Kakariko, so
That's never fun.
yeah, they should leave that in one place.
Well, it's kind of like the front and back should always be the same, but
Of course, the back always staying the same because it's the only downward entrance in the entire game. So
yeah, yeah. Like Kakariko kind of being on the drier side with entrances so far. No dungeons as of yet, which is
Nope.
rare.
Yeah, usually you see something by this point.
And we have divergence.
Yeah. Maximum Barnage going to continue heading south, and Zen going north.
Ooh,
Ooh,
another connector with a big key on it.
Top of Spectacle Rock. Uncle at the Forest drop down here. Another 2 items for Zen. Oh, there's Laser Bridge.
Eek. Let's see how the laser skips are today.
At least they got the boots for them.
Yeah.
At least I personally find Boots laser skips are a little bit friendlier.
I hate laser bridge to begin with, boots or not.
Nice skip there. Desert map, okay. A little bit more information in here so far. Skull Woods map as well.
Just misses that skip though.
And a piece of
Oh,
art.
there's Thieves Town, which is a
Town.
pendant.
Pendant thieves in the log in the forest. Interesting. Just $20 in Thieves Town so far as Maximum Barnage moves down to the south of CAC here. Let's see what's behind the library entrance. We got Hyrule Castle left.
Yeah, that's another one, especially now that they have boots and lamp. You can pretty much finish all of Hyrule Castle, get everything, the rest of the 8 items that are here. Sorry, 5 items that are here in this part of it, and then there's 2 entrances as well that Maximum can decide if he wants to go further.
Yeah, exactly. It's a nice one that works out well to find early with everything that's in here. I mean, normally Zelda Cell expects you to have the small key, but with our layout today, you don't need it to clear out everything. So
yeah, exactly. All right, so looks like Zen is going to head over to see what's behind the Aga play, and I'm going to guess chat probably wants Ganon back there.
Well, we want Ganon back there or something, or the well.
Well,
it's always nice when the well's there.
Oh, oh dear. Well, that is locked behind a sword and 2 Castle Tower Smalls. We only have 1 of them so far. Oh, there's a glove.
Zen fighting the glove and $300 as well. And gets a bottle with a bee in it for his trouble. So there's 5 items behind Aga Tower.
Yeah.
Oh, a bow and Zelda Cell. Wow.
Okay, so that's really interesting to see. Now, of course, Eastern and Pod become nicer to do when you find them.
Yeah. Both of our runners are probably hoping that especially Maximum Barnage already having the bow, hoping that the Eastern Big turns up before you get in there, just do 1 trip.
Yeah.
Like, we've got a Gina behind Bonk Rocks today. Wonder what item he's holding.
Oh, the chess game. Let's see what the chess game has. Just $20 today. Nothing overly exciting.
Yeah, nothing overly exciting for them. A Gina with a bottle of green goo, that'll work out well. Nice to have a quick refill, especially if you end up going in somewhere using a magical type weapon with low %.
Yeah, we haven't found any of the magic weapons yet. So,
No.
other than Lamp, which doesn't really do very much.
No.
as far as magic is concerned.
We've got the forest drop down behind Sank. Hard container sitting there. Maximum Barnage heading to Dark Cross with the lamp. Make sure the castle's fully cleared out.
Right,
On
and
that
then
side.
he never has to go back. It's really convenient.
Yeah, exactly. Unless the connector becomes required for a bit. Yeah, notice that he didn't dip down and check the race game item yet, just for even for the knowledge.
Let's see if
TR.
TR map. So neither runner decided to see what the top of that other entrance went to. So we'll see when the top of Spec Rock.
Yeah, see if someone decides to take the drop through or go from there. Let's see where the main entrance of Hyrule Castle comes out at. Oh, back of Skull Woods. That's always kind of fun.
Well, now Maximum can certainly take a Death Warp and at least do a lot of Skull Woods, even though it's totally out of logic right now, and find something that would help him.
Oh, absolutely. Logic is merely a suggestion anyway, Nitro. You know that.
Especially in cross keys, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, to heck with logic. I want stuff now. Then getting his heart pieces and maps out of here.
That's probably the first time I've ever seen that dry of a laser bridge where there was absolutely nothing on it but maps.
Answer the question in chat. To our the bat was at Hyrule Castle.
So so I think based on what we found, does that mean that Ganon is vanilla today?
I believe so.
Yeah, so we are gonna have to do that GT climb no matter what now.
So now we're looking for a GT big into the mix here.
Yep.
Zen's gonna check the race game item here. It's just bombs. Don't think we're ever gonna go out of the way and look for those.
No, but there is an entrance over there that's really hard to come by.
Yeah.
Oh.
Looks like they're just kind of going back over each other here. It'll be interesting to see if Zen makes the decision to head into Hyrule Castle. Looks like opting against it currently.
Yeah. Probably wants to do something else first. Just want to finish up his Kakariko stuff first.
Wonder if Zen will consider taking, once they're done this. Zen knows of the dark connector at the top. Wonder if Zen will consider taking that first.
Yeah, that's could be it. I mean, especially right after you get the lamp, you definitely want to go up there so you don't forget about it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Because that could be your mountain access or something like that.
Both of these runners have to be wondering and starting to think, okay, we're going to stumble into a Moon Pearl soon. We haven't ran into any dungeons, really, so they're all going to there'll be a majority of them hiding in the Dark World, likely.
Yeah.
Or all buried on the mountain. We need to get up there.
Well, you had mentioned the eastern area. There certainly could be quite a few things over there, and there's South Shore now too.
Yeah.
So there's, especially with gloves and stuff, there's a lot that's open to us still in the light world of where that pesky Moon Pearl could be.
Oh yeah. Oh, we've got that connector comes out at Turtle Rock. That's interesting.
Well, see, now if you have a mirror, this would be such a good play because it would just unlock even more. So
absolutely, we found Mimic Cave,
which is kind of unfortunate because we can't do anything with Mimic Cave.
Yeah, especially in Bunny State. Usually, most of the time when you find there's Hyrule Castle, right?
Well, that's also good to know for him if he decides to Death Warp and.
Really nice too. There's the top of Spiral. That's the side of it you want to find, especially in a Bunny State. At least you can just, just tank your damage on your way through.
Oh right, because that fall down it considers Super Bunny. I've never thought of that.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, it's actually, I believe it works into the logic in a way that it can expect you to do that. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe I've been told that before.
Oh, that's a useless
Oh,
entrance, though,
oh,
unfortunately.
thanks, Mike and Derek. Thank you. I wasn't sure. Someone had told me that, but I was like, wasn't sure.
All right. Well, that's why we have chat here to help us out, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Hey,
All
bomb
right.
shop. That's always nice to see.
Turtle
Turtle Rock
Rock
and
and Desert.
Desert.
Oof. So we are going to need to find a fire rod and an ice rod for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
But we already know where the back of TR is. So if we find Kana, Samaria, and the big key and an early fire rod and ice rod, there could be something on Trinex. Oh, there's Agate Tower.
There's Agate Tower. We got one key. We got a lamp. Might as well go see what's in the chests at least.
Now, if you get a sword here and the other key, do you finish the climb?
Do you really want to reflect blue balls with a hammer?
No, well, you get a sword. You have to have a sword to finish Agate
you
Tower.
find a sword, yeah.
Well, never mind. That kind of... I was just thinking, like, if you happen to have gotten the perfect scenario and then you get those 5 items behind the well right away. But the game is like, no, thank you.
Yeah. Not yet.
Oh,
Ooh,
there's
we
a
found
book.
a book. That's a good time. Most of the time, you don't want the guards to kill you. In this situation, you wish they could kill you just a little bit faster.
Oh, yeah. All right, so Castle Tower is cleared out for now. We do need another small key and a sword to actually defeat Aghanim, but at least we know where it is.
I think the other catch is too is if you find that other small key and a sword, and how quick do you go back knowing it locks 5 items?
For me, ASAP. Like I said, it's 5 items now, but they could be... It's one of those weird things, Castle Tower, small, you just, in this case, hope to never see.
Yeah, not for a bit anyway. As I'm making quick use of that book, going to open up the desert main entrance. Maximum Barter is going to show us what's at Bonk Rocks behind the house.
Oh, the single arrow.
Single arrow and K45. Oh, okay. The desert's just decided to stay normal today. That's fun.
Oh, this is not fun at all. I don't like when things are vanilla.
Well, there's got to be one.
Oh yes. Well,
yeah, the nice thing with the mountain point, the old man starting point, being down towards the desert area as well. Hey, there's a bug net.
Yep. Well, we're good now. We have this magnet.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Yeah. Hey,
bring on Ganon now. Okay, let's find out what the key on Library Ledge was. Pod's Ball.
Pod's Ball.
That's 3, I believe, on
Yeah.
Maximum Barnage side. Desert left comes out towards at the Lake Hylia shop.
And runners, despite doing all the different things that they do, are almost back on track with each other.
Yep, I mean, we're right here.
All right, so we got another connector here. Let's see where this goes. Is anything important? Oh, there's our mountain access.
There's some mountain access. That's nice.
All right, there's a lot to do up here.
6 entrances on this side.
Yeah. Like Spike Cave, for example.
Oh, there's Spike Cave. That's fun.
Just a little short of where it normally is.
Yeah. Fairy fountain just below it. Nice for a top up, especially coming around here and avoid the cabbages.
Cabbages, yes. So let's see where Old Man is. One of these will be the Old Man.
Okay.
There's
That's the spectacle rocket.
Yeah. So
we had mountain access either way. Interesting.
Yeah. But now you see that and you're like, oh my god, my opponent did that earlier. It has some amazing item from here, and I don't have it.
Yeah, it'll make you wonder for sure a little bit. The interesting part we'll see is Old Man down here or is Old Man at Hera? Never mind. Old Man is vanilla. Old Man Rescue Cave is vanilla as well.
Oy. I don't know. I think the seed was not randomized. I don't know. Who wants vanilla old man? Boring.
At least if you wanted to save and quit in the item, at least it's here. I mean, could be a
Yeah,
Hera
that's
locked behind
all
a
very
mirror or
true. Yeah.
something.
Oh, that would be even funnier if the mirror's here.
Oh yeah, that would be hilarious. Just a piece of heart, just a little bit of love for bringing him home, so that's nice. Oh, there's Swamp. At least you found it before you found the dam. It's nothing worse than finding Swamp and not having flippers. Sure. Looks like Max and Barnage going to head and do the rest of the South Shore stuff now.
Probably Zen will follow, my guess, at this point. Or not.
Zen hasn't checked the Bog Rocks yet, so.
Oh, right. Oh, there's Saha. Where's the green pendant today, buddy? Come on. Wait, what? Okay.
Saha's armory today.
Yep. And another small key. There's Turtle Rock. Alright. The green pendant is in Hera today.
Interesting. That definitely makes you start thinking about doing green pendant if you find Hera super early. Just because it is a fairly short, quick dungeon, especially if you find a hookshot.
Oh, absolutely.
Hey! We have Meyer Shed at this dam. Just a bunch of bombs for Zen's trouble going down here. We've got the light shopping mall, as I like to call it. We've got TR right under the rock. Looks like Maximum Barnage is going to show us a bit of the tech getting through here, clipping through that rail, and going to check a bit of TR.
He's got a hammer and a sword and 2 keys. You could get quite a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, and he has Bombos. I forgot that they got Bombos earlier.
That makes
it even nicer to do TR.
Just deal with that pokey.
Yeah.
Let's see what.
What's the map?
Map to pod.
We already know.
Yeah, say the bonk's not in logic to answer a question in chat to come through here. Now, that's technically locked behind 4, but if TR left is at a friendly spot, the Chomp's chest is in logic. Or if they had Samaria, they could come through Laser Bridge, I guess. Would be considered logic as well. Hey, there's Hera. Speaking of Hera.
Now, obviously, you want to find a hook shot here.
Well, yeah, especially with no key.
And then you can just turn the green pendant right back in. Get something for your efforts. Nope.
Yeah. Nothing so far.
And runners just kind of switching places.
Yep. I'll go get the 2 items you get out of here, you go get the 2 that I got, or look at the shield and say, no thank you.
Well, only maximums 2 are a lot shorter to get than Zen's 2.
Absolutely. Time just kind of balancing out at this point, though.
Yep.
Wonder if I figured Maximum might do this and walk through again and see where left comes out at this point.
I like to see where left comes out because if it is important, you know, or it gives me even a small advantage, I will do that. I'll even do it with bombs.
Yeah, definitely. Comes out at Swamp Palace. Okay.
Yeah. Again, these are just good things to know for your for when you get the Moon Pearl wherever it is hiding today, and say, okay, now I have multiple ways to get into the Dark World.
Yeah. Yeah, so we'll take another death warp out of here on Zen's side after, finding out the Chomps had nothing but a piece of heart. Alright, which way is... Oh, Zen's decided to do a little bit of buddy walking. Okay. It's like Maximum Barnage gonna follow suit. Zen, we got the key, we've got access to both items in here. Already in the area. We'll find that book in the second chest and probably head towards the desert entrance as well. We have the top ferry ascension behind the bomb shop, so it's another connector that we are aware of its existence now.
And that's one of the ones you never see. Because that's where Turtle Rock, if you mirror it, is, and you just never see it.
Yeah.
And so let's see if Zen will go in there. I'm gonna guess by him still staying, he's gonna go in to that and see where that goes.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see where it comes out now. Oh, okay, so it comes out of the light rope upper ledge. Okay. So that entrance that we found a little bit earlier, where we're talking about needing a mirror, it's not really playing into much.
Nope.
Alright, Zen, where are you heading? Hyrule Castle at this point?
Yeah. You didn't do it the first time, so...
Yeah. Maximum Barnage going to head in, use the book and open up Desert Main to find out it's actually Desert Main. Answer a question in chat. Yeah, the key on library was a pod key. Zen gonna work his way through here, find the bow and Zelda cell. Maximum Barnage getting the swag net.
And we already know that one of the... we already know where, I believe, all the Hyrule Castle ones are. We don't know where the almost desert...
Yeah, we don't know where Desert Right comes out.
Right.
I missed what was on the island.
It was a big key.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, Maximum showed us that earlier.
Okay.
Yeah, so we get a good view.
Okay, so Zen's about to find the bow. Maximum Barnage's already got it. We have 3 accessible pod keys. Where's Pod? And what's it hiding?
Probably vanilla.
Sitting in the eastern area, maybe?
Yeah. Sitting where Eastern Palace is. That would be my guess. And by Maximum's going, I think he's heading directly over there, so we're going to find out real soon where some of these other entrances are.
Here we go.
There's
hey,
Pod.
there's Pod. Right there. All right, we got enough keys to do some damage in here. What does Pod have? What are we going to find in here? What do you think, Nitro?
You like any other pod, you're gonna find Moon Pearl, you're gonna find Fire Rod,
Yeah,
probably Ice Rod and Cane to have to go. You get your, probably Go mode.
yeah. No, Pod always feels like that. That's for sure.
It's one of, besides GT, it is the most engine in cross keys. It's the most value for our runners. And Pod is fast. Especially, they don't have a big key. So, obviously cannot clear it, but I don't know. Might be vanilla big key, and they could clear it.
Yeah, Yeah, you never know what you're gonna find in here. I mean, the pod big loves to hide in its own dungeon in Krowski's. If Maximum Barnage finds the castle tower small, I think we go right back to Aga Tower. Oh, there's a fire rod. Nice
See,
call.
there's one. There's one progression. Oh, and a blue boomerang to go with it.
Perfect.
Leorio was my mentor in the mentor tournament, and she always brought me in the value of pod. So there's a key, is it? Oh, there's Thieves Town Big. I know it's
Oh,
free
yeah.
knowledge can't full clear, but you can do most of the damage to it.
Yeah. Yeah, you move through here for sure. The Thieves Town Big is nice. I mean, now you gotta think about heading back there for sure with your Maximum Barnage. Have the small already, have a hammer. Hey, there's the Hera small. That's interesting.
Yeah, there's definitely getting some more breadcrumbs here. I mean,
Yeah.
the game was screaming at you to go to pod earlier with all those keys. And yeah, chat mentioning full clearable Thieves Town now, which
Yeah.
is never, is always a good thing, but it's a pendant, so
Yeah, but that comes down to the same thing. It's Pendant Thieves Town is just like finding pod anytime. It's typically loves to hide things in there.
yeah. Looks like Zen Arcana is gonna Death Warp and do some things in Skull Woods.
Got the key, might as well. You can clear it out.
Yep.
Maximum Barnage here, dude.
Anything you find in Skull Woods now is just good information of like, okay, well, this can't be, behind something else because you now know that there's just a lot. So it's actually not a bad thing to clear it out this early.
It can give you some ideas of where things can and can't be, like as you said.
Yeah,
Max,
I mean,
Max,
if you find the hook shot here, you know that the Moon Pearl is not going to be in a hook shot locked spot.
exactly. Maximum Barnage gonna burn up the keys here. Show us what's in the Harmless Hellway. We've just got some bombs.
So 4 more items he can get. I mean, logically, he still needs more keys, but again, who cares about that? Gonna get some money for probably a Zoro play, potentially.
Yeah, start to think about it. Plus, you gotta walk by it anyway. Might as well pick it up. Zen gonna grab his third pod small. Wonder which direction. Probably towards the eastern area as well at this point. He's got to be running dry on locations.
Yeah, I think he's definitely running dry now. I think you definitely have to start thinking about that.
This is a good idea, checking the back of the old man. Maximum Barnage showing us the hammer gun.
That. Oh, that's a beautiful hammer gun. I definitely need to learn that.
Super smooth. Very nice to get over there. I mean, anything he finds in here is to logically lock behind 6 pod smalls, but you never know. You can get something give you a nice advantage.
GT small.
Comes out. Okay, so the back of old man came out at Dark Flute 5, so. And there's the Hera big.
All right, so Hera and Thieves Town, 2 pendants are full clearable at the 37-minute mark.
Interesting.
All right, so which pendant dungeon do you hate more?
Yeah. Thieves Town's got the density.
Yeah, I think in this case you have 4 items in pendant thieves versus the few that are left in Hera. I tend to think that Thieves Town would probably be a better. Oh, and Maxim's going to see what else is on the.
This is a good play. I mean, you got distracted by pod, which is a good thing. So we'll just keep moving on.
Yeah, he's got to clear out the area anyway. Oh,
Yeah.
there's Smith.
It's not the worst place I've seen them, but it's definitely not the most fun either.
No, hey, you just flew to 5 and you're good.
Yeah. All right, Zen going to show us what's on the pyramid ledge here.
Oh, it'd be funny if it was Moon Pearl.
Oh, yeah, that would be a classic one.
Oh,
It is. Wow. Wow.
Wow, that's our Moon Pearl.
Okay, so we.
Okay, Guru.
Okay, thanks, game.
That's probably one of the first or second times I've ever seen the Moon Pearl there in Cross Keys.
I've never seen it in Cross Keys, and Zen, no surprise, going right back to Hype Cave.
Yeah.
Red mail, bombs,
Single.
$1, and magic powder. Interesting. Now we've got the bat.
Yep. So, other than the powder, pretty lackluster Hype Cave like normal.
Yeah.
That is a huge advantage to find that Moon Pearl where he did, and now he has complete Dark World access, except to the Thieves Town area at this point where he is.
Well, he can get into the Thieves Town area by going through the Paradox Connector as well.
Yes.
Looks like Maximum Barnage taking the keys, maybe going to go read Ped and then head to Thieves Town by the looks of it.
Yeah. This is a good play. You don't know when you're going to get the mirror, right? And you want to know if there's something on Ped.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's a small key.
At least it's a small key to Meyer.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay. Well, thankfully you can full clear the game without any Meyer.
Answer question in chat. Pods at the eastern area ferry entrance. And bringing up a good point in chat here. That finding that Moon Pearl might delay Zen from going and getting that fire rod on a pod.
Yeah.
Let's see what the back of Thieves Town has for us here.
Wait, he has hammer hammer gloves. He has full Dark World access.
Yeah, exactly. Now it's natural Dark World access, which is nice. Okay, let's see what's behind normal Hype Cave. The twin connector, okay.
The twin connector, yep.
Where does this go? It comes out at the Bombable Hut in Village of Outcast. Okay, nice.
That's good to know too, because you could do quite a bit with that information. So that's a lot of good information to have.
Yeah.
Quicker things.
Going through here, so I'm going to show us what's on Dig Game. All right, what's in the back of Thieves Town here? The Desert Mall, interesting.
Yeah, that is required if there's something on the key lock side of Desert. A lot of digs for this. I hope it's valuable.
Yeah, hopefully it pays off.
Nope.
No, just some time.
The question in chat is the fire rod lets anything. Not yet. But it is going to be fully required in the sea no matter how you look at it.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see what Stumpy's got. Piece of heart, a little bit of love for you.
Well, there's the ice rod.
Yep. So,
all right,
we're going in there anyway.
Oh yeah.
Wow. That's something. All right. Just a very
hook shot. Oof.
Wow.
Pendant Thieves Town from Crystal Pod.
Thieves Town loves to pay off, doesn't it?
Oh, it does. Now we're Kana Samaria and a big key away from being on a clear TR, at least the back of it. And actually All of it.
We could probably do all. You can do all of it with
Yeah, you
keys
can do all of it
found,
with entrances.
whether it's logical or not.
Who cares about logic? It's nonsense.
No, that's merely a suggestion.
Yes. Well, there's
Yeah.
Super Bunny Cave front.
Yeah. So there's the bottom of Super Bunny. So we already know where the other half is. No one's going through that today.
Oop.
Maximum showing a side blind fight here. Cleaning it up. Really nice.
Oh, half magic.
And half magic on blind. Wow.
Yeah.
Definitely not required, but you're never going to say no to it. Then finding 10 arrows at Graveyard Ledge.
Ooh, chicken.
Oh, you know, we got to send the chicken through. Make sure it's safe first.
Right.
Alright. Maximum Barnage taking everything that's found through pod. It looked like he's heading to Hera.
Hey, he's got.
Well, you've got everything. You got
shot. Yeah, this is
the big and the small. I mean, the big's well out. Being the big's well out of logic at this point. Still, we're still behind a few more pod keys. 2, I believe, but Hera Basement's a nice one that if you are going to check it, it's nice to check it early when you're still hunting for a lot of things rather than make it out of your way is one of those checks.
Especially with the hook shot and being on a Hera pot off, it's really not the worst play in the world.
No, it's super quick.
So I don't know if that Moon Pro was a good. I mean, obviously it's fully required, right? But I don't know for Zen's sake if that was actually a good thing or bad thing, because it's really keeping him away from pod where his progression kind of is as well. So it's I mean, it's a very important item, but you know, pod definitely has a lot of what he needs to get his hook shot and everything else. So
I believe the nice fortunate thing about it is unless Zen stumbles into flippers or bits or a mirror or something doing this, he's going to end up pushed back towards that Easter area fairly soon.
Yeah.
On Zen side anyway. Yeah. He's going to be getting tons of entrance info as well, so. Nice, quick, smooth Hera pod here. Then going to show us a current jump. Nice way to sequence right over to that side. Well done.
There's some Meyer small.
Yeah. No surprise here is I'm going to head right up to Catfish while you're in this area.
Now, if Catfish drops the mirror, this would be huge routing for him, because then he can do so much more.
Yeah.
And this is just the benefits of cross keys. You really get to see all kinds of routing.
Oh yeah, the divergence between two runners in a race is it's always great to see.
Oh, Blue Cane.
Okay. Blue Cane on Catfish, $100, and the green pendant out of Maldorm on Maxim Barton's side. We know where Saha is.
We do. Do you have, now you just have to get back there, which is not that terrible.
Just a quick run down. It's just a mini Maldorm cave.
And it looks like Maxim's going to do some fake flipping instead.
Yeah.
Right.
Answering the question in chat, Pearl was just sitting on Pyramid Ledge. Zen gonna show us the bonkable.
And he's not gonna get his hook shot here.
Well,
Is he? Can he hover? I guess he can.
yes, Zen can hover. I'm aware of that. Well done. Oh,
my
flippers.
God. Wow.
Interesting.
The flippers behind the hook shot. Well, as you said at the beginning, you'll find you always hover it and then a few minutes later find the hook shot. So
That's usually my luck with hookshot cave when I play cross keys. Is I'll hover hookshot cave and then my first check afterwards usually is the hookshot. Seems to be the way it works out for me. That up hover is super tricky if you're not doing it all the way around. That's a hard set of hovers to string together no matter what. The other side of hookshot cave comes out the pyramid. Okay. Just a piece of heart on the green pendant.
Kind of useless.
All right.
So where is Zen going now? It looks like Maximum's going to use his hook shot and go to the hook shot side of Death Mountain.
Yeah, Zen's going to take the flippers and probably go to Dark Shopping Mall.
Oh, yes.
Maximum Barney's going to follow that hook shot to East Death Mountain. What are we going to find over here? King's 2.
King's 2.
It's the Hera map.
Kind of useless at this point.
Yeah, we already know what that is, but, you know.
Hey, all the items have to be somewhere.
Exactly.
You don't need.
Exactly. All right, what does Dark Shopping Mall have for us here? Ferry Under the Rock. A shop, convenient.
Oh, back of skull.
Back of skull. Zen's gonna do this with the lamp, I'm sure.
Oh, absolutely.
East Death Mountain.
You can clear it. You're gonna do it.
Yeah, East Death Mountain not really showing us a lot here. Yeah.
You're gonna see Fighter Sword Moth or Hammer Moth. Not sure which one's in.
Probably a combination. You find if you come in here with a fighter sword and you have the hammer, you try to mix it up a little bit. Maximum Barnage heading. Couple bobbles on his side. Probably use that net, grab a few fairies from the fairy fountain just below it, and then work his way through it.
Yep.
Moth playing relatively nice for Zen. Ether on the Moth. Okay, interesting. I didn't realize Maximum Barnage had an extra potion.
Yeah, let's see what Spike Cave has. Nothing.
Just a walk for some bombs. What's in the bridge chest? Just a full heart container.
Now we have the Desert Small too. So let's see what's on that side of Desert Palace.
Yeah, this will be interesting to see what's behind that small key. Also, we have not seen where Desert Right comes out yet, so some new information for us as well, and the runners.
It's a bee in a bottle. And both the runners are missing key parts of their seed.
Yeah.
Nothing on that side of desert.
Instead, gonna get the upgrades and just fill things up. Have plenty of cash. Why not? Okay, so Desert Red comes out in the Mire area.
Oh,
Interesting.
Yeah. Oh, and there's also Mimic Cave too.
I say Zen found Mimic Cave earlier without the Moon Pearl, so it's in the Mire area. Mire right is
Mire.
Misery Mire. That's fun.
Oh, for a flute.
Oh wow. Bombos to open the Mire entrance. That's interesting.
You know, I'm really surprised that Maxim did not die and revive himself in Super Bunny and go into Mire.
No, tough call. It's not in until he finds the Moon Pearl. Notices that it's not much. Doesn't have Samaria. It doesn't have the big key.
And Zen's gonna get the key from the back of Desert.
Zen's gonna steal the key and head there. We'll eventually find the other one down the road.
Well, I'm wondering if he's gonna save from it. But oh, there's the big QTR.
Oh wow.
Maximum is not far from his Moon Pearl. If he continues on this route, he will get his Moon Pearl.
Yep. Zen's gonna summon the duck here, move around quick. I mean, flute technically, by the looks of it, not required, but that flute might push Zen towards the eastern area a lot faster to get over there now.
Yeah, I think at this point he's got to get over to Eastern as soon as possible. He's got to, get into pod.
Yeah, definitely. Maximum Arnage on the right track here. Going to go pick up that Moon Pearl, just chilling on the pyramid ledge.
And I'm sure he'll have a couple of bombs for it afterward.
He might. Zen gonna get that magic bat chat done here at this point. This is the moment where you see it and go, wow, really? Thanks, game.
Yep.
Hey, what's the bat got for us here?
Oh, we have a mushroom.
That's hilarious. Guess there was no fake powder happening today.
Nope.
Oh, that Seed's got jokes. Seed's got jokes.
Yep.
No surprise, Maximum Bardage doing the same play that Zen did after fighting the Moon Pearl, right back to Hype Cave, gonna find Red Mail. Well, that would be priceless.
Well, we're about to see what the witch has. Oh no, we're going back to TR first.
Yeah, we're gonna do this this fun version of the bomb jump where you go across the gap. Oh, it's a lot trickier than just clipping through the rail.
Yeah, it looks like he's just a little low with me, but I don't know that. I don't know how to do this with the sprite, so
Yeah, that looks good. I'm not familiar with that sprite setup either. Oh, silver's in there. Wow.
Well, I mean, it's definitely a nice find for Ganon later, but and for Viddy, but I mean, not his fire rod, not his ice rod. So,
Yeah.
I mean, this is definitely, hopefully for him, something will draw him to pod.
Yeah, definitely. The Skullwood's big in there.
Well, unfortunately, he already did everything in Skull other than that, so that's a one-off check that, my guess, Zen's never going to do.
Not unless you get railroaded into it, I guess.
Yeah. I guess, you know what? If when he gets his fire rod, it's an entrance plus the check, so maybe it's value to him.
Yeah, definitely. Here's the eastern area play from Zen. Maximum Bartage getting Kane. Zen getting that fourth pod small now, so.
Hopefully now he'll be like, okay, the game is definitely telling me there's something in pod until to find it.
Yeah, exactly. Shouldn't be too long, just a few entrances along the way here. Maximum Bartage looking like going to take that hook shot to Hookshot Cave at this point.
Yeah, so we'll see what's in the one chest he didn't get. And hopefully, for Zen's sake, it's nothing important.
Yeah. Find out here in a few short seconds. Gonna get the flippers as well, so that opens some things up. On his side.
Okay, so he won't be burned, but it's going to be in the back of his mind for the rest of the seed that there's something there.
Yeah. Alright, Zen on the way here. About to find pod and say, okay, here we go. Alright, where are the runners going to head?
That's a really good question. Yeah, there's still a lot of places to go. But we'll have to see. We still need a lot of stuff, though.
Yeah, well, we have on maximum Barnage's side, we have everything we need for swamp. We don't have the small, but we're kind of hoping to find the dam. I think they're going to go back and forth over each other here for a little bit at least.
Yep.
I mean, only the one bow in logic. I guess that while they're kind of just going over some checks here that we've kind of seen, it's time to throw it out there. If you like the show that they're putting on for us, give our runners a follow. Zen Arcane and Maximum Bartage putting on a great show, as well as definitely consider doing it for our trackers, Dirk and Relkin, keeping us on track and making sure we kind of try to pretend to know what we're talking about. And as well as my co-com Nitro. Been a blast working with you so far.
Yeah, you as well, T-Joe. Without the runners, we have nothing to talk about. So
yeah, exactly. Exactly. They're the star of the shows here, as well as everybody on the back end putting this on for us.
Yeah, especially the trackers. As you said, we really have no idea what we're doing. We're just kind of talking about things and hoping we're right.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe they can go here. I don't know.
So Moth Fight on Maximum's side. He's going to tie up the crystal count at 1.
Yeah.
Okay, Zen having a little bit of trouble with this bonk here.
Yeah, if you're just a little bit too far, it can be picky at times. Zen gonna go to the back here, find his Thieves Town care package, probably follow the same play, hammer yump, find the Hera stuff as well.
You know, Chad bringing up a good point. You know, with where Misery Mire is and the connectors and stuff, there could be a lot of stuff in Mire that we need to find.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, that could be the seeds next, like, haha. You have to
exactly.
go here without Kane, without Big Key to get your progression, do something else.
Yeah, as Relcom Tracker pointing out as well, now it can even open the Mire entrance too, so there's
you're almost able to just need ice your entrance.
Yep. There we go. Hammering up bottoms inside. Gonna find that Hera big back here.
Wonder if he's gonna go into Hera also.
I think it'll really depend if he does Hera. The only way I think he goes to Hera right away is if he does Hera first. I think if he goes towards Thieves Town, finds the hook shot, finds that, probably head away from it.
Now, Maximum side, he knows how to get to Mire. And,
Yeah.
And again, he didn't do anything in the Dark World, so he's got a lot of entrances now to do. Now that he has Dark World access.
Yeah, definitely gonna clean all these up, so we can find along the way here.
So interesting. So Zen going to Hera first.
Yep.
So he'll get his green pendant. Decided he does not have the hook shot yet, so he has to do this the long way.
Yeah, for sure. So probably Hera into Thieves Town for Zen before he starts thinking about Desert right in the Mire area. I would figure maybe. It's always hard to tell what they're going to do. I mean, it's easy when we have all the information sitting on this side, right?
Yeah, I mean, bang what we know, we want him to do X and Y, but
yeah, exactly.
He doesn't have all the information that we have. But at least the only good thing is that these players are not going to have to pull pad because, again, you don't really... I mean, technically speaking, yes, this is a ped required seed because, you know, the Mire Small is technically there. You need all of them, but, you know, you don't really kind of need it, ever.
Yeah. No. Mire keys are the one set of keys in cross that you never worry about. You find when you're like, great. Like, you don't need any smalls to actually get to Vinny. You just need the big key.
Yep.
I believe logically. Yes. Thanks, Chad, for saying that. All right.
Now, if I'm small, it's another story.
Yeah. At this point, that's the next question.
We want to find
yeah. Somewhere the dam's got to turn up here for us, and Swamp Small and all that fun stuff.
So both runners are going to end up leaving the big chest behind, unfortunately. But we can at least see what else we can do here.
Yeah, definitely. Lots of things available. Probably won't be long on Maximum Barton's side before heads towards the Mire area after cleaning up all these entrances.
Yeah, and I think Zen's right behind him. I mean, I think they're pretty close to each other right now, although it's really hard to tell who's in front and who's not in cross keys. It just really is one of those modes that you don't know until pretty much, you know, one player finds something ginormous that the other one just never does.
Yeah, it's one of those modes, and both these runners are executing and playing quite well. They're being really thorough, making sure they're not missing much of anything, so it's nice to see. So I'm about to get his disappointment from turning in the green bandit now.
And then he'll probably head over to Thieves Town and full clear that.
Yeah.
Or at least one would hope. Because kind of that is his, you know, he got everything he needs for Thieves Town. He just has to go over there. So most likely we're going to need that mirror because there's a big key on the island and that could be so many of the big keys that we need.
Yeah. We haven't really seen a lot of them yet, so.
And we know that we're going to also need the GT big key as well.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see what the man under the bridge has for us. $20.
The shame and cross keys that the tracker inside of the tracker that gives you the where GT big is it can't say it was item number XY or whatever it happened to have been.
Yeah, that would be funny.
Giving the developers a new way to do stuff in cross keys.
Oh, there's Eastern Palace. Is that not going in there yet? I'm not sure. Just wait and try to clear it in one sweep, or knows the fact that his flippers are, at least to his view, are currently out of logic, so.
Right.
$300 on the Zora ledge.
I assume Maximum did Zora, didn't he?
I may have missed it at the time, so.
Oh, we'll get a second chance.
We'll get a second view, I guess. Not the worst return you ever see at a Zora, but not the best.
No. Not even worth picking it up. So, I mean, from Zen's point of view, he really doesn't need anything. I mean, once you pay off Zora and all your bribes throughout the world, you really, other than potions, kind of
definitely
irrelevant.
Yeah. Zen's not going to Thieves Town. Interesting.
Yeah, that's definitely going to hurt him at this point. But it's in such a weird place for him, like, you know, and in his mind, he's like, it's only 4 items and have other entrances I haven't even seen yet.
Yeah.
He could do a lot here now that he found Meyer. He can open up Meyer.
I say, yeah, he'll open Meyer. He'll probably dip Meyer at this point, too. No? Well, maybe he'll check the entrances.
I'll probably check the entrances first and then go back and. Something Maximum was not able to do, so, you know.
All right, what's behind our Vanilla Meyer entrance here? Just fortune teller.
I will tell your fortune. You will not have to do this entrance ever again.
Yeah. Yeah, I will tell your fortune. Go to Thieves Town.
Yep. All right, so nothing else in the Meyer area.
Yeah, at this point, Zen's going to show us what's in Meyer. There's got to be some sort of progression in here. I wonder what it's going to be.
Yeah, I mean, if you get Red Cane and the big key, certainly full clearable.
Yeah, I guess we're about to find out on Orange's side. What's he going to dip? Eastern looks like opting out of it as well at this point.
I don't hate it without the big key. Yeah, especially there's a big key still on the island lock and mirror.
Yeah.
I don't hate the play.
No, I don't try personally. I try not to go into Easter until I can finish it as well, unless I get railroaded into it.
I tend, if I find it early, like as one of my first things, then I'll tip it. But this late, when there's still so many other things to do, I don't.
Yeah. All right, let's see what's on this side that would be technically behind Ped. TR small. So logical Ped seat for sure. Well, Zen, time to hydrate. Have a drink of water.
Yeah, go walk around.
Contemplate next moves.
Maybe you think about Thieves Town. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Like Maximum's heading over there too, so.
Yeah.
And for him, it's certainly, again, you're kind of being like funneled now into where you have to go at this point.
Yeah, it's go through Eastern Palace that you might not want to as of this point, or go dip Mire, which makes perfect sense. So.
So far, absolutely nothing in Misery Mire.
Yeah, Baron so far. I mean, we don't necessarily have the keys to be logically on that side anyway. I think we had one, so that chest would have been okay.
Yeah.
Some bombs
It might
here.
have been Eastern that you should have did first.
Yeah. On Zen's side, it looks like it's not in logic for Zen technically till he's pulled that hook shot, but for maximum barnage, definitely another appealing option. But this is about the last. Mire's about to pay off here.
But even if it yeah, Mire had nothing, so I think it's Eastern now.
It's gotta be Eastern. From knowing what we know, it's completely in logic to go into it.
Although for Zen, for those who you rooting for his team, the last Locationeers, you want him to go to Thieves Town first and get his hook shot and everything like that. But
yeah,
if you're rooting for bottles on empty, then you want Maximum to go there. And it looks to me like Zen is going to probably head over to Thieves Town finally.
Yeah.
And get his progression and probably leave a lot of bombs on his way.
Yeah, he's definitely going to have a talk with the seed later. But yeah, come through here, gonna find the ice rod, gonna get the hook shot, probably complete the dungeon. If you're going that deep, you probably finish it.
And he doesn't, yeah. But at least he'll do it and then be funneled to Eastern afterward.
Yeah, puts everything in there. Puts everything into line, so to speak.
And we also still have to, and what's going to be really kind of interesting is if the big key for Eastern is behind like Aghanim or something like that. Like all the big keys are going to be behind Aghanim right now, other than the one that's on the island.
Yeah.
I mean, we also have not found the dam or any of those things. So there's still a lot that we still need to find to really go at it. And I think the mirror is going to be a huge part of the puzzle.
It's looking... Yeah, it does open up a bit. It opens up the entrances on the mountain that we haven't seen yet.
It also opens up the 3 castle tower entrance. Well, two out of the 3 castle tower entrances. All the entrances by desert. So there's a lot that would open up if we find the mirror.
Yeah. Yeah, because I believe at this point, actually, our tracker confirming it, we've seen every available entrance at this point.
That's why we have our tracker
Yep.
things on our own.
All right, here goes Zen getting the ice rod, saying, "Okay, there's some."
I mean, it is progression. He knows he needs it, right? Because he knows TR is a crystal. But other than that, for him, is like, excuse me, Seed, I still don't have what I need to go forward.
Yeah. Zen having the TR big from the checks on the Dark Mountain at this point. Currently, Maximum Barnage has not been back up there since. Say the next piece of the puzzle has to be Mirror or Mids. Mirror opens a little bit more.
I'm leaning on it being mirror.
Or it could just be the Castle Tower small sitting in Eastern Palace that gets you to the wells.
Yeah,
could be that.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm really thinking all the big keys are going to be behind Aga Tower right now.
It's starting to look that way. It's interesting here. The Seeds have the runners do a little bit of everything, you know. I mean, cross keys, you think about going independence a lot more than you would your standard type Seeds, but still, lots going on here.
So Maximum back on the mountain. He will get his stuff here. Let's see where he goes.
Probably
Right.
had a... Yeah. Gonna get the
All
flute.
right, so our runners are kind of back on track with each other now again.
Yeah, with the checks that Maximum's doing now, plus the check Zen's already done, Zen is likely going to take that and go to Eastern Palace at this point.
Yeah. I mean,
Maximum Barnage will... I can't remember if Maximum Barnage did the two entrances at the bottom here. I guess not, so we'll need to wait a little bit longer to go to the other side and get the TR big.
And then all we need is Cane of Samaria to be able to beat Trinex.
Yep. We know where Laser Bridge
Good
is.
old Hammer Trinex. It's always a good thing.
Yeah, Zen not leaving anything to chance here. Let's come back through. Let's get the chest he couldn't get the hover to. I mean, that up hover is a pain.
I can't hover, so I'm going to agree with whatever you say on hovering, because I can't do it no matter what I do. So I'm good. Trust the hoverers, chat. They know what they're talking about.
It's one of those skills that's fun to do, but it can get you into trouble. It can keep you way out of logic and make you do some weird things at times. All right, Eastern for Zen? No?
Nope.
Back up the mountain.
Well, he just got his hook shot, so he's got all these entrances.
Oh, he's got the entrances on the other side. That's right.
What's really kind of about this whole thing is that we got our first sword pretty early, and then that's kind of been dry, which is typical of Crosskeys. They don't give you swords ever.
No, they're all at the end, right at the end. You know, Crosskeys is the good hour and a half of looking for things. Then you start finding bits and pieces. Then you find everything you need all at once, and it takes you 10 minutes to finish the seed.
Well, we know we also need to find GT.
Yeah.
Well, with how many entrances have been vanilla today, do we think the GT will be vanilla today too?
Guess anything's possible. The sheer amount of things that we've done, not likely, but... Zen going across here. Gonna find out. Gonna check the entrances over here. Wasn't a lot that I've seen. Maximum Barnage activating his flute at this point now. Interesting to see if back up the mountain, or if this is just straight to Eastern Palace.
I think he's going straight to Eastern Palace. I don't think he really has very much to do after this anyway.
Looks like we're going back up the mountain. Knock off those 2 entrances. This will get him his TR big. Yeah, that's what this play is by the looks of it. Drop into the Dark Road portal, come down. Yeah.
Zen looks like he is heading into desert.
Going to has the desert small now, not to mention just the one that he borrowed from the back, so definitely just going to check that right side.
And then our runners might be going into Eastern at the exact same time.
It's going to be
after all
close.
this.
It's going to be close here, I think.
Well, because now Maximum has TR that he can go do as well, so...
I mean, just the big chest, and it's... Looks like it's probably the Eastern Palace play from both here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or not.
Oh. This was over here. Oh, he's going to check the big chest and try to rock. TR big first. Get the silvers.
Yep. So, Zen Arcane, after all, this will be our first one to get into Eastern Palace, which has to have our progression at this point. Something is going to be in Eastern Palace.
Yeah. What are we about to find here?
Probably mirror. Our container first, I guess. Mirror or gloves. Or Samaria and Big Kita Meyer.
There's going to be something for sure.
Yeah.
Could
I
even be
Yeah.
Samaria just to go get Trinex for something as well. There's so many options at this point. Castle Tower small.
Yeah. But if you like what you're seeing from our runners, please give both Zen Arcane and Maximum Bondage a follow. They would greatly appreciate it. They have been putting on quite a show here. It started this morning and into the afternoon now here on the East Coast.
Yeah, handling everything the seed keeps throwing at him. Looks like Maximum Barnage not leaving anything to chance. Let's go get it. Oh, Mitts in Eastern. Wow.
Okay, so that unlocks a few things, but I mean, you're not going to just get Mitts and leave. You're here. You're going to get at least the one more check, because if it's the mirror, then you're able to do everything. But now Mitts unlocks pretty much like a couple of things, but like it's not the mirror that unlocks everything.
Opens up the Ice Palace entrance. Maximum Barnage getting a shield for the trouble going all the way back here.
Oh yeah, I mean unlocks Smiths, Purple Chest, Hammer Pegs, and Ice Palace, which we also have not seen.
Yeah, King's Tomb as well, right?
And King's Tomb, yep.
So, what's the next step, I guess?
They're
both in here.
Mirror.
Wow. They're both in here.
Because why not?
Okay. Okay, Zen, here's the world. Go do whatever you feel like now.
I was about to say, is this vanilla Ice Palace? Nope, not today.
Now, if Zen goes and checks that Highly Island big key, which I doubt with everything opened right away, but if he does and it's the Eastern big, how much do you think he's shaking his head? Oh, maybe that's what's going on.
Oh, I think he's going straight for it, because like
It's right there.
Yeah, exactly. And you're never going to be in this area again.
Yeah.
And then you can go check pretty much everything.
Yeah. Now you want to go up the mountain. You want to use a TR portal, check all the entrances on the light and dark side. Yeah.
And Maximum's right behind him.
Yeah.
I'm really surprised that Zen did not leave a bomb in that mirror location right there.
Oh,
because I definitely would have.
I definitely expected one in here, not both. That was classic. Okay.
All right, which big key is this? Meyer.
Oh, it's the Meyer bag. Okay, so.
All right, so Meyer's still not full clearable. Only one more item there that you
Yeah.
can get. So you're not going to go there for one item, that's for sure. All right, so let's see where Zen goes with pretty much the world to his oyster now.
Yep. We are heading to the Meyer area.
Okay. Well,
Vanilla Cane would be awful, but great at the same time, especially on our side of the screen.
yes.
I'm not sure why he didn't flute and lift the rock, however, but
That is a good question. We'll ask him later.
yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yes, and there's all the mirror checks here, too.
Yeah,
Oh, this makes
exactly.
perfect sense.
Yeah, or he's just forgotten about his mitts already.
There's
Oh,
GT.
there's GT. Welcome in our raiders from SpeedGaming 3. We've got a cross keys match between Zen Arcane of Last Locationeers and Maximum Barnage of Bottles on Empty. Game 2 in the series. Game 1 was this morning. Seed's throwing a lot of jokes at him, so hope you guys get to enjoy. Yeah.
And I think doing GT here is brilliant. There's so many items in the basement that you can get to.
Yeah.
No.
As much as you never want to really do GT, you kind of hope that you can stay out of it for a bit, but it's a play. Climb is required regardless, so.
Yeah. All right, so neither
22
one
checks in here.
leaving bombs for that mirror.
Yeah.
So 7 items so far.
Yeah, can't do the right side unless Samaria happens to be on this side.
Here, right? Wake, which kind of a dead weight item right now.
Yeah, say it doesn't really do anything, but yeah, no. Kane's probably sitting in rando room. Just cause.
Just cause.
Where's Barnage heading here? Where do you think he's going?
I could speculate, but
Top of the castle? Top of the castle, maybe?
Yeah. Certainly looks like it. There's 2 entrances up there, or he's not. He'll make a fool out of both of us.
Cave 45? Or going for the big key on the island?
Yeah, he's might be going for the big key.
Yeah.
Which will hopefully lead him. Oh, is that? Oh,
That's
there's Pod Big.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So Pod clearable now.
Yeah, you gotta wonder what's going through our runners' heads at this point. We'll make sure to ask them, but getting mitts and mirror back to back is definitely got to shake up your plans and what you were thinking of trying to do.
And you don't ever think to see both. So like, and at least both runners got both items and didn't just leave because,
Yeah. Looks like this is heading towards the King's Tomb Graveyard Ledge.
All right, into Ice Armos for 3 more items.
If you find the big key, do you climb right now?
Oh yeah, I would.
Just get it done.
You got to do it at some point. So, I mean,
There's checkerboard cave behind Graveyard Ledge. What's this small for?
Swamp Small? Nope.
Oh, another
GT.
GT.
All right. So, Zen Arcane doing everything he could in GT.
See that ice and pod are also crystals, which I mean, the trackers have kept up the track for us, so with some more information for us here. The Meyer map, okay. Guess we can now find out what Meyer might be.
Well, it's gonna be a crystal, isn't it?
Yeah. Do we know all our pendants? I didn't actually track all of them. Thieves Town and Hera for sure.
Yeah, we don't know all of our pendants, I don't think.
Zen opting to not head into Meyer with just the one check available. Smith play here. Check this race game left entrance. Axel Barnes never checked this item, so it's bombs. Meyer was our other pendant, so. There's the dam. Still no small to get into Swamp, but at least we can get it ready to go.
Yeah. Will that hammering work for nothing?
Both runners right here.
Zenarchy will also have his
Then gonna find the dam here. Axel Barnes taking a second. Check the tracker. Remember where Smith goes. Zen forgetting that he did check this item early on. That's, you know, we're talking an hour and 20 minutes ago, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Got the dam here. Let's see what the Smiths have for us.
At this point, can't have much. I mean, there's still a lot we need, but
Yeah, you could have a lot of things. You could have the big key to Eastern Desert, a cape.
Right.
You know, didn't know you could forge a cape with a hammer, but learn something new every day.
Yep.
Cape 45 entrance from Zen here, probably.
Nope, there's Ice Palace.
There's Ice Palace.
Guess we're taking this myth for a ride in Ice Palace.
Yep. Finding that cape is kind of interesting. We haven't really seen that yet, but I wonder if it'll play through, if we'll end up having to go through bumper for anything. Hey, a sword.
A sword. Hooray.
That's a handy treat.
We can beat the seed now.
Especially coming in here for Gold Star. I mean, you'd rather beat him with something a little bit better than a fighter sword and a hammer. We haven't seen the other side of Bumper Cave yet, so the cape could come into play. To say Zen's gonna have to re-grab the Smith after this though, because I believe on a crystal pickup you lose the Smith. He stays on a pendant, but on a crystal he goes.
Oh, that's interesting. I definitely did not know that.
Hey, that worked out well. I'm gonna see forget Icebreaker, forget all those fancy tricks we got. Now we're going old school here. Ice Palace bomb jump. Let's.
Yeah, especially if Samaria is locked behind this play, right?
That's another spot. It's another spot that Kane likes to be, is, sitting in the vanilla big key chest in Ice Palace, the one that you would use it to get to real fast.
This game likes to be funny.
Oh yeah.
And kids, that's why you don't forget your Ice Palace bomb jumps.
Yep. It was really impressive of Zen to tackle that with the Smith there. I don't know. I agree with. I see a few notes in chat that say the same thing. I think trying to line that up with the Smith would throw me right off trying to set it up.
Oh, me too. But again, that's why Zen's doing what he's doing. We are up here.
Exactly. All right, maximum Barnage about to find GT. There's the Swamp Big. Interesting.
Well, again, can't do anything with that until we find Swamp Small.
Yep. Now there was a red thing in that chest, just wasn't the one that our runners are looking for.
Christian chat that Kafka. Yes, it is from 3 or 6, depending on which version.
Yeah, which region you live in.
Yep.
There's the Eastern Big. Okay.
Big. All right, so Seed definitely coming together now.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, we're moving along through here.
Like, Aga's be looking less and less likely every minute that we go. Oh, and we have Temperature because the game's funny.
2 swords in Ice Palace. Usually it's 2 swords in Swamp. So what? Desert Big Key, Swamp Small, and Samaria for Go for the runners in the TR or in the GT Big.
Yeah. I think that's it.
Yeah, we're getting down here. There. Okay. Okay. So that puts the other bow in logic now. Another red thing in the Ice Palace big chest, just not the one we're looking for.
Well, Samaria could still be on Colts there.
Absolutely.
It's also good to note that the bottles on it, they do have a 1-0 lead, and Zen Arcane is looking to even the series at 1.
Yeah, push a game 4 here for these teams. And I mean, I'm sure either team will love to wrap it up real fast, but you know, I'd like to see the way all the runners that are left in both the Open and the Invitational leagues are all great. The more matches to see, the better.
I'm agreeing with you, my friend.
All right. They don't hit as hard with red mail, but you know, still want to not get beat around by Cold Stare that likes to hit like a truck.
Yeah, Cold Stare and Vinny.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, just bombs on Viddy. Another crystal on the books for Zen Arcane.
Well, now he can clear Eastern and Pod, right? So
yeah,
we can do those.
Yeah. Yeah, Smith's gone. Wonder if he'll go re-grab him. Looks like it. Heads over there. Well, I mean, the Smith area is right by Pod. Oh, nope, never mind. Just going to head over there. Almost tablet check at this point.
Yep. Oh yeah, there's iron from the dam. Just 10 arrows.
Just 10 pointy sticks. All right, Barnage heading back into Mire, going to check that big chest. Oh, could this, if it's Samaria, would that be not the next funniest joke of this seed?
Yeah, and I if that's Samaria, I think that Maximum would have an enormous lead at that point, because I don't know that Zen Arcane goes back into Samaria that fast.
Yeah, well, not with still all the entrances up on the mountain still available. Where Zen is heading now. Gotta get those ironed out first. Yep.
Red, but not the right red.
I'm surprised that a little bit that Zen's knocking these off first rather than going and getting pod in Eastern time.
Yeah, I mean, you have 2 crystal dungeons you can do versus entrances. I mean, I highly think that entrances would win out, but yeah, they're playing and we're not.
Yeah, he found the. I'm just pointing out in chat. Yeah, he did find the dam. So there's another GT small. So we know where all 4 are now. So all right, what's behind Tower Hera? Mini mold arm cave. Good time.
Yeah. Maximum is going to finish off pod.
Yeah.
Key.
There's our desert big.
That's one of them.
That takes one of them down.
So now we just need GT big, Samaria, and Swamp small.
Yeah. Move on through here. I mean, the entrances are good. I mean, we know where I think everything is, but you know, you can find a few items along the way here. Alright, jump down the middle here, see what's at this one. Alright, finally found the potion shop. It just had a map. So I'm gonna get rid of that B, top up with the blue. You know, have every color in there, so depending on the situation you can use it up. Yep. Let's see what's behind this myths entrance and also locked by the drop down. Hey, sick kid.
Wondering where he was gonna turn up.
It's a weird place for a hospital, even though I know he's just laying in bed at home. Alright, do we go to pod Eastern at this point, or do we go back up the mountain?
Looks like at least pod first.
Let's say pod, then the top of the castle, likely?
Yeah.
See what King Helmasaur here has. 17 hits with the hammer, break the mask. One silver arrow if everything goes well.
Oh, Zenarcane's gonna do the top of the pyramid first, and then I guess go to pod.
I'm not really looking for any entrance, I don't believe. I think we found anything that we could need.
Oh, there's the 4th sword.
Okay, so we found the 4th sword. Wow. So it must be missing it must be looking for some item caves up here. I didn't keep track of those.
Nope, I didn't either.
Seen most of them. I believe Mini Moldorm Cave might have been the last one that we had lurking around.
Yeah. Well, again, the dam, the well is by Aghanim, so we still need another castle tower key to get in there.
Yeah. I say there was a big key in Spectacle Rock, so we do need to find the bottom half of that, I guess. I completely forgot about that. Thanks for chat for pointing that out. Oh, there's the other TR small in the pod big, so that's got to be the GT big, right?
Yep.
Yeah, as chat's pointing out as well. Yeah, I was looking at the tracker. I'm like, that's got to be the GT big. It's the only key we got left.
Oh, it could be the desert big, no?
No, we have the desert big.
Oh, we did. Oh, okay.
Well, it's that or... Yeah. say we haven't seen the Mimic Cave or Spiral entrance, as chat's pointing out. Haven't been back up there since finding the mirror. Alright, Zen moving through here. Going to take down King Helmasaur. Get his gold sword. Maximum Barnage going to clear out Ice Palace, get his gold sword on the way through.
Yep. Hopefully he remembers his Ice Palace out.
Oh yeah. The level both these runners play at, I don't think that's too much of an issue.
I'm surprised Zen didn't hover over that bomb jump instead.
There's one thing about hovering in a straight line, and hovering like turning a corner is another animal completely.
Maximum's like, oh good, I don't have to do Master Sword Silvers.
Little does
find out he doesn't have to do Tempered either.
Yeah, and you can have gold sword for gold stare, so you know, good time.
Yeah.
So we need a few keys. We still need to find Samaria somewhere along the way.
Eastern Big? I mean, in the Eastern Big chest?
Possible.
Or on Armos Knights?
Yeah.
Or in the... Or after we find GT Big, which is the Spec Rock entrance. After we find that, we find Samaria at the top.
That would be fun.
I was just thinking the seed has done enough terrible things already, so why not just one more? That would have been funny to have both of them holding up gold swords at the same time, but
Yeah.
so,
Just about there. I guess if you Zen Arcane, you're gonna probably finish off Eastern now.
yep.
Alright, back to Eastern. 2 checks left in here. Maximum Barnage moving through. Going to get the Eastern Big out of here momentarily. These give you some direction one way or the other.
Yeah, I mean, Eastern was the answer earlier. I don't see why it won't be the answer yet again.
Yeah, it looks like it's playing out that way for sure. I see the question brought up in chat, and I would, or put the statement brought up in chat. I'll put the question to you. What would you rather find, Samaria first, or Swamp Small, or Castle Tower Small, for that matter?
Well,
Never
it's the
mind.
question of what they find, but
Never
that's
mind.
not what you want to find.
Yeah,
I mean, you want to find Swamp Small first, right? Because besides that Castle Tower Small, can literally and figuratively be anywhere in this entire game.
yeah.
I mean,
And now that we found the Castle Tower Small, 5 items behind it in the well. The well being at Lumberjack. Oh,
well, now you definitely you go straight to Agon next, I would think. You know, I mean, but it's just that one item, chat, that you don't. Besides the Ice Rod, the Castle Tower Small and the Swamp Small are the 3 hardest items and the 3 trolliest items in the entire game.
yeah, they like to be anywhere. We still have Lamo and Desert Palace Big left first. Probably clear that up, I think, before Zen thinks about.
I mean, he certainly could do that, but I mean, there's 5 checks there for, you know, I don't know.
You have to beat Lanmo either way.
You do. So I
So
guess go kill excuse me, you go kill Landmel and then go climb Aga. I don't know. Again, that's why he's there and I'm not.
Eh. Here's a desert big play right here.
I mean, it certainly makes a lot of sense, right? Like, you know, that you have to clear it. It's a crystal dungeon. You might as well. And if you should find Samaria and or, you know, something else, then fantastic. Then
Yeah.
you never have to go do that. Oh,
Exactly.
There's
the swamp
ball.
small. Okay,
So now it's
perfect.
just Samaria. And how to get to the GT Big Key.
Yeah. All right, Zen not wasting any time. Let's go right to swamp. Got all the items in there. Got checks. Samaria could be in here.
Yeah. Well, again, I guess I would have been wrong. I would have rushed Aga.
Yeah. Well, you know, it might still be the play. Samaria could be back there.
It sure could. Now,
Yeah,
since
sure.
you know where the top of Spec Rock is, and Xenarcane knows how to hover, do you think he hovers that?
I think if push comes to shove and the entrance is really bad, yeah, probably. I mean, it is an up hover from that side, but it is doable. But we have every check in here. We have the swamp big as well, so you know everything that's in here is accessible to our runners. Maximum Barnage moving through here. Take down the Armos Knights as well.
As if Zen didn't have enough money, he gets more.
You know what you might run into.
Oh, and another fetch quest.
I heard you like fetch quests.
I don't, but apparently the other runners do. There you go.
Well, at least you know the powder led to the mushroom. At least the mushroom didn't lead to the shovel.
Oh, I've had seeds with that. It's just total awfulness.
Yeah. Zen not leaving anything to chance. Just gonna get left side done now.
Assuming that fireball will leave him alone.
Yeah.
Again, I this is not a bad play at all, right? Like you still need Samaria.
You're still looking. Yeah.
You're still looking, and so
Yeah, no, if you're gonna come in here once and do it all.
oh, so Maxim's going to Aga. So we're gonna
making
see.
the Aga play.
All right, so since we know he's going to Aga, so how many blue balls are we gonna get, T-Joel?
I'll go with 3. I'll be nice. You know, I mean, we always kind of hope for the proverbial 15, but
Yeah, I never hope for 15. I'm not one of those. I don't like Aga that much. I'm gonna go with 4. Chat, you guys certainly can get some imaginary internet points that you can use in imaginary internet places.
yep.
And if any of the developers of the Rando are in here, we would love to see, in Crosskeys especially, a way to track when you get the GT big.
Yeah, what check number was it? Yeah, it's basically, as our tracker's pointing out in chat, to find the bottom of Spec Rock, it's either Mimic Cave entrance, Spiral Cave entrance, or it's actually GT. Another nice bomb diver down here for Zen to get some bombs.
Because why not? You need to add bombs to your bombs to your bombs.
Oh, absolutely. Well, you mean you just had to burn one to get to do that, so you might as
Right.
well get a few back.
Yeah.
All right,
All right.
so unless Argus has it, swamp not the answer.
Nope. But you know, he found the swamp small, and this is a full clearable crystal dungeon. I don't blame him for doing this.
It's 10 checks in here doing left side, even one from go mode. And it could be on the shovel that he did find in here, so.
Yeah. So there's still another check that we still don't know. All right. Simultaneous boss fights. Argus and Aga. Here we
Yeah,
go.
absolutely.
All right. So far we're going to try to track both blue balls and Argus at the same time. All right. So far none. There's one. And Argus dies. So swamp was not the answer, but unless it's the shovel. Looks like 2 so far. And 2 was the answer.
Yeah, definitely too. Desert Palace North is at Spike Cave entrance.
And another place that the proverbial Kena Samaria can be.
Yeah, on Lambo, maybe. Let's find out here real quick. You know, we have everything you want. You've got a gold sword.
Silvers.
Yeah. Whole Lambo care package right here. All right. Heading into a Lambo fight on one side and heading to the well on the other.
Yep. Blink and you'll miss the landmark fight. Oh, come
Oh.
on.
Yeah, a couple slash with the gold sword puts it right down. All right, just a compass on Lambo. 6
Oh,
crystals in the book.
There it is.
There it is. First check in the well. Wow.
All right, so well fully required. Oh, and there's another.
Just saying that's the
pod.
6th. That would be the 6 pod small, so
Yep.
logically required for sure.
Yeah, no matter how you do it, Aga fully required.
Yeah. So maximum barnage going to be looking for the Desert Palace big.
And we're wondering how long it'll take Zen to get over to Aghanim
Yeah.
at this point.
Looks like we're just gonna go get Trinex out of the way.
Yeah, I mean, certainly this is the opportunity to do that, right? You know you have to kill him anyway. Oh,
And Zen gonna get the GT big.
I hope he doesn't climb GT before going to Aga, but
It's required either way,
it's
so
required either- yeah.
might do the climb first before thinking about Aga, hoping to find Samaria there. Looks like that's where we're heading.
Yeah. All right, now let's try next. All right. So Zen will do the climb, and then depending on what he wants, he will probably go. We'll see where he goes next.
Yeah. And so Maximum Martinage will go clear out the Firelock side here and probably go right side. Might go right side GT.
Yeah, he might.
Yeah, Chad bringing up the point here. Sorry about that. At least with this routing, Zen can likely avoid clearing Mire.
Yeah, I don't
Because
think
Samario will be his go mode, so.
Yeah, and then he'll just have to clear TR.
Yeah.
So.
Which, with the laser bridge location, is quite nice.
Yeah, I fully agree with you there. And what's kind of funny to add, as long as he finishes in the Dark World someplace, all he has to do is save Quid and he's right at Ganon because he's beat Aga.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, there is some benefit to killing Aghanim every once in a while.
Oh, definitely. Well, especially when the well's behind, with the well's behind the clear.
Yep. All right. Land mode 2.
It's like the third worm wanted to do the same thing to Zen that the last one did.
Yeah. Because why shouldn't?
Well, yeah, why not? The lesser seen bow strats in the GT climb.
Right, you never see any of these things. It's really kind of funny.
Alright, GT play here for Barnage.
He doesn't have the GT big though, does he?
No, well, he doesn't have the Desert Big either because it's behind the hair entrance, so. Can find them both almost at the same time when he ends up back up there, but you know, there's all the items on this side.
And he knows he has to do it anyway.
Yeah.
Oh look, another Ice Palace key that you don't need.
Answer a question in chat. GT Big is in Spectacle Rock. The bottom of Spectacle Rock's at Spiral Cave entrance.
Alright, let's see how much Trolldorm's gonna hate Zen today.
You know, he's got that gold sword. So a little bit. You're Zen here, I guess, after you clear this out, not finding what you're looking for. You're gonna think about Aga.
Yeah, I mean, still 5 items there.
Yeah.
I definitely think Aga's the play next for him.
Yeah.
And with the equipment these guys have, the Aga climb is nowhere near as painful as it could be, so.
Well, Maximum Barnage opting to not do the climb as of yet. Looks like he's going to head up the mountain.
He has to find the GT Big first.
Oh, he hasn't found the big. Sorry, I forgot about that. I just said that. It's been a long 2 hours.
It is. I don't know how these runners keep it in.
And he hasn't been
together.
and he hasn't been to Swamp yet, so.
Right.
Yeah, it would be maniacal. That would be hilarious. But, you know, there's those out there that know how to do it.
Yeah.
It's not really race legal.
Well, not in this mode, anyway.
Yeah.
There are modes where that is totally
Yeah.
logical.
Yeah, that's the thing you got to do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Barnish didn't have the swamp small. I forgot about that in the desert big chest
Yeah.
because he doesn't have the desert big. Yeah, so he's got to go up the mountain. Everything up on the mountain. There's been a little bit of everything everywhere in this seed.
Yeah, this definitely has been, your typical cross key seed where one thing is here, one thing is there, gives you a lot of things to do at once, and then nothing to do after that. Right, shovel, obviously nothing. If you like what you're seeing, please give both Maximum Barnage and Zen Arcane a follow, and both of our trackers, Relkin and Darak, as well. They are what keeps us here at the commentators booth sane and make sure we know what the heck we're talking about.
Not that I would ever claim to have done that.
Nope.
All right, so moving on through here. Zen going to do the smith first. Now here's the desert big for Barnage.
Well, he lost the smith the first time.
Yeah. Oh, I had to clear out ice pallets.
Yeah. Where is he taking the smith now?
Gonna check that big chest and then take the smith home.
He likes taking the smith on
Oh yeah,
long
well,
journeys.
yeah. It's just the Frog World Tour.
Yeah, they should have named this particular seed the Frog World Tour.
Yep, I agree. All right. Gonna fleet to 5, take the smith home. Barnage here lighting the torches. Move into the quick ammo fight. So at this point, gotta keep going through here. How fast it's come down to the point of how fast does Zen go do Aga, and when does Barnage head to the Spectacle Rock entrance?
Yep.
So it looks like Zen will probably grab Purple Chest and then head towards Aga Tower.
Yeah, it makes the most sense because that's where Aga Tower is.
Yeah.
You have to turn that in first, because if you happen to find some Aria there, right, then you're like, okay, I don't have to do Aga. But
Yeah, exactly.
then after you turn it in and say, okay, well, I did everything I could to avoid Aga. We're gonna do Aga. It's gonna be terrible, but let's just do Aga. Find Kane, save and quit. Do
Yeah.
TR and call it a day.
Exactly. I mean, to be at this point, 2 hours and 13 minutes into the seed, with everything the seed has thrown at these runners, they've handled this really well.
Yeah, I would still be looking for things, I promise.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, the climb being already done for Zen is a huge bonus point here too. Here comes a swamp small for Barnage. So we'll probably hit the swamp afterwards.
Yeah, it's just one of those things that Swamp Small is just one of the worst items in the game when you're playing cross keys next to the castle tower key.
And if Barnage remembers where he saw the big key, it was a
I
while
hope
ago.
he marked it. I know there's ways to mark things on different trackers.
Yeah.
I hope he marked it down that that's his last big key. And he knows that he doesn't have to go looking in Swamp
Yeah.
for the GT big, so he could just clear it out. And actually, he'll be in a perfect position. Clear Swamp, get your crystal, go right up to Spec Rock, get your GT big.
Yeah. It's a lot of time in here because at this point, if he hasn't made a note of that big key, you're going to probably do left side.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The
Yeah.
lead's definitely leaning towards Zen Arcane in the last Locationeers at this point, but anything can happen. If Maximum Barnage does have that noted down, then
Well, I mean, look, he still has the climb to do.
Yeah.
I mean, I think, based on what Zen Arcane has left, that he's doing Aga, he's going to go straight to get
yeah,
the Samaria.
the first chest in there, and that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is his race to lose right now.
Well, it is. Bart, you can tell by the fact that Maximum Barnage opened that first chest that he doesn't remember seeing that big key. Which, I mean, they found the Spectacle Rock entrance super early in the Bombable Hut in Kakariko that it's not surprising.
Yeah.
That was 2 hours and 10 minutes ago kind of idea.
Yeah. And it's just unfortunate, you know what I mean? Like, because you know where his go mode is, and he just, again, that's cross keys, it's endurance, it's remembering, it's noting things down, and unfortunately in this case it's gonna hurt him.
Yeah. It can be a cruel beast of a mode at times.
And Zen Arcane will get the exact same Aga play with his 2 blue balls, unless he misses one.
Which nobody ever wants to see at any point.
No, of course not.
I agree with in chat here. I'd rather that Zen wasn't on that mirror right now either. I don't like seeing any runner ever do that.
That would be awful.
Answer the question in chat. Barnage isn't quite in go as of yet. Still needs the GT big, which is at Spectacle Rock. Spectacle Rock bottom is at Spiral Cave. Yeah. All right.
Right now he just has to flute over and.
Will he flute to 3 and run, or will he flute to 8 and swim?
What's faster?
Flute to 8 and swim, for sure.
And TR Laser Bridge is not far, so.
No, it's all right here. Zen's already done the climb. So, 2 hours, 17 minutes, and 21 seconds, roughly 20 seconds. Zen's in go mode.
Yeah. And
Just
he's
has
having
out of here. Just has to run down or flute down. Slightly faster to flute to 3 and run down to Laser Bridge because it's just at the tavern. Maximum Barnage taking down Argus. That's all the crystals on his side. Yeah. Going to check the shovel now.
I don't blame him.
Move through here. I mean, leave anything chance. You find that shovel in swamp. Have to check it. Gold sword, half magic, red mail. Trinex is not much more than a formality at this point.
Yeah. And he's doing it the quick way from the back.
Icehead didn't even move. Wow, super fast.
I wish I could do gold sword that fast. And then all he has to do is save and quit and get to Dark World. And he's kills Ganon.
For sure. Quick flute to 5 and a run over.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. The way the seed just kind of played out here, not even grabbing the not grabbing the GT big key as early as Zen did. Barnage not remembering it wouldn't have really changed the result too much. I mean, they both played really well. Both these runners put on a great show for everybody.
At least we'll see what was in the GT entrance, right? How often
Yeah.
do you get to do that in cross keys? Never.
Never. Personally, I think I've only had one seed where I've ever had to open it. It's the Arrow game. Nice. Not that we need any money, but
Of course, Butter Sword Cannon is just such a nice thing. Half
Yeah.
magic, silvers.
yeah. 6 slashes for the first 2 phases, 4 to break the floor, and 4 quick arrows in.
Yep. And that'll tie the series at 1 game apiece. Will force game 4.
Yep. I believe game 3 might go a little bit earlier today or later today. I have to confirm that, but
Do we even know the mode for game 3?
game 3 would be the casual boots, would it not be?
Oh, yeah.
GG's, GG's in chat for Zen Arcane, going to cross that bridge and finish.
That little 1x3 pesky bridge, as long as he doesn't fall. And he finishes in first place. We'll get his official race time here from the race room. 2 hours, 20 minutes, and 33 seconds.
GG's to Zen Arcane, last Locationeers, pushing a game 4 in this series and making sure that we at least get to see one more race between these two great teams. Here is the GT Big for Maximum Barnage here.
And then it's just go back to the climb as fast as possible.
There it is. So officially at 2 hours, 21 minutes, 19 seconds, Maximum Barnage is officially in go mode. Just save and quit, flip to 6, mirror, climb GT, and take the pig down as well on that end.
Yep.
So this seed's sort of a little bit of everything. The only extra thing this seed could have done to our runners was made Ped actually required instead of just logically required.
Yeah. Like, had the Swamp Small been there, we would have had a clear mire too.
Yeah. Definitely more power to both runners for not trying to clear mire, especially Maximum Barnage finding that. So, I mean, Samaria was go first, so Zen wasn't going to do it, but for Barnage finding it and not considering doing it for the chance that something was on Vidi, well done.
You know, I guess, you know, it's a tough thing to, you know Pet is dead right at that point, so you're like, I guess you want to avoid it as long as possible.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it would have been the absolute last location at that point if that's where it was.
And I think it would have been for both runners, not just for him.
Oh no, absolutely. Move through here, you know, all the equipment in the world, move through this climb.
Easy. And considering, Maximum's not going to be too terribly far behind, which is nice. And, like I said, now we'll have at least 2 more games. We could end up going to game 5. Who knows?
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, I would like that.
Oh yeah, the more rando I can watch, and the better, that's for sure. See if we can get our runners in here for an interview. They're done.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll join us after they're done. After Maximum's done. I'm going to guess that Zenarkin will wait for him at this point.
Nicely done. The spin, the fire rod. Beautifully done.
Nice job by Maximum.
Yeah. Barnage going to give us the Samaria strats through here. Zen didn't have that luxury, so.
Yeah, we get to see different strats now.
Yeah.
On GT.
Yeah. All right, just moving on through here. A couple rooms left to go. And looks like while Maximum Barge is finishing up here, we have been joined in the booth by Zen Arcane. GG, Zen.
Thanks, GG's.
So take us back. What'd you think of that one?
That game was a little rude. I didn't play density there, which was unfortunate. I was just like, I don't want to have to do the Aga climb for this, and well, put it off as you saw. I put it off for ages.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a hard call to want to make to do that climb any time, even with the well behind it. So.
Yeah, I mean, other than that, I was also a little when I saw all of that in Eastern. That Eastern was like, oh no, there's so much stuff in there. That's where everything is. And then I didn't want to do it because I'd gotten those flippers out of Logic, and I'm like, I don't really want to do this right now. And then, oh, it was stacked, and I started to get worried there.
Oh yeah, definitely mind-breaking getting Mitts and Mirror in there. We were actually going to ask you, when you went back towards the mire area and ended up finding GT, you went through the connector instead of fluting and lifting the rock, just because everything slammed you all at once?
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking. I even said it to myself afterward. I'm like, why did I not just flute? Why did I not do that? I just got Mitts.
Well, yeah, definitely. Especially when the game opens up completely like that. That quiet early game in there, and I mean, Pendant Dungeon's paying off. Thieves Town was loaded.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that was. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
There's just no that.
And you know, the seed did everything at you. I mean, Ped logically required as well. Not that you needed it. There was a Mire small in there with a TR small locked on the firelock side of Mire. So super interesting seed all around. And at least heading into Ice Palace with a fighter sword, pulling 2 swords out of there on your side was good.
Yeah, that was I mean, I think at that point I was red mail, wasn't I? At that point, I think so. I wasn't too worried, and I had both Bombos and Fire Rod, and then somehow I still missed the spin on Colds there, and I blame having the Smith with me. It's all his fault.
Yeah, definitely. Lining up that Ice Palace bomb jump with the Smith was something else. That would have messed me up for sure.
I was about to say, you know, the fact that you did that bomb jump with the Smith is pretty impressive. I mean, it's hard enough to get it on on an easy day, but then you get it with the Smith following it too. That's impressive, dude.
Oh, thank you. Just.
It was really nice of you to be a nice travel agent or tour guide for the Smith too. You took him everywhere. It was really, really considerate of you.
Well, you know, I mean, he's locked there. He needs some he needs some out time himself. You know, we don't always take him everywhere, so you know, it's nice to get him out traveling every now and again.
Yeah, very nice. Looks like Maximum Barnage just finishing up here with a nice triple. Get your GGs in chat from Maximum Barnage. Just going to cross that bridge and finish up with an official racetime.gg time here of 2:28:34.
Yeah, get your in chat, and we're also joined by Maximum Barnage. GG's to you as well, sir.
Wait, I'm not done yet. Now I'm done.
Now you're officially done. GG's.
GG's. Yeah, that was a cool one. I like that seed a lot. I thought I made that one critical mistake, which I'm sure watching back you guys will comment on, and just like forgetting that I had the big key knowledge. Because I'd gone into spec and seen it, I just forgot that I had that knowledge. So, like, legitimately, I should have completely go-moded Swamp. I shouldn't have chased the shovel. Opening GT was cool, and I think probably still right.
Oh, at
Needing
that
an
point,
entrance.
for sure. Yeah, at that point for sure. Not often we get to see GT get popped open into cross-key seeds, so definitely a treat for everybody out there watching.
It was pretty fun. It was definitely at the point where I'm like, all right, you know, Zen usually finishes these in like 2:15 or under. Like it's 2:20.
Yeah,
Let's make a play. So,
definitely. So same thing I asked Zen, I'll ask it to you. So how about Thieves Town and how about them Swords and Ice?
Thieves Town. I mean, like there was just when it opened up. I mean, it was the obvious play. There was just really nothing left. Like it was, you already had the big and the small and the hammer, and it was like, I don't care that this is a pendant. The progression is there. Like I was not at all surprised that there was progression in Thieves Town. And then yeah, I guess I should have gone to K45 when I did the South of Village of Outcast stuff. So it was just like I felt like I played fine. I felt like my room to room and movement was about as good as I'm capable of. I'm not hugely disappointed in that, but yeah, it just wasn't in the cards today.
I think for everything the seed threw at you, both of you guys, you handled it very well. So it was a pleasure to sit here and calm and watch.
So my question to you, Max, is when you saw Mitts and Mirror in Eastern Palace, what are your? I mean, for me, I would have left like 8 bombs behind on both of them. But I'm just curious what your thoughts of getting pretty much the whole world open to you in Eastern.
I mean, how many times is Eastern Palace gonna have to teach me that lesson in cross keys before I actually like just dip it? Like, how many times? I mean, I had it. I was there, and then I was just like, you know, I've got a bow. I've got a lot of entrances in front of me. I've got a lot of item dense entrances in front of me. Let's try to come back with the big key. And it just, you know, it didn't pan out. It was, I mean, hard required to double dip that because of the location of the Eastern Big, which was mirror lock somewhere. I don't remember.
In Ice Palace.
In Ice Palace, yeah, that makes sense.
So definitely, the seed threw an awful lot at you guys. Any other final thoughts as these kind of play through? Kind of cover the questions I was going to ask, unless you have more, Nitro.
No, so we know Game 3 is in 2 or 3 hours, right?
2 hours, yeah.
Yeah, coming soon.
What are your thoughts from both of you on your teams going into Game 3 and who's playing Game 4?
I think it's I think Game 3 is likely to be like the decisive game in this series. Is like I really feel like I don't know. I feel like Zen's experience with entrance modes makes it difficult to, since there's 2 entrance modes in the 5 games that we need to play, it makes it pretty difficult. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. This series could really break either way. I mean, we've been talking about it all week. Like, I have literal no idea who's going to win this series. So,
well, who are your runners for Game 4, which we now know is a definite thing?
Well, I'll let them talk it out.
Yeah, I think we'll have to have I think we'll see what happens after Game 3 and then decide after that who's going to do Game 4.
Yep. So, it won't be today. We've had enough rando. By 6 p.m. today, we will have had enough rando for one day. So, but yeah, exciting day for the tournament. We also have the other match of the conference finals, JK Law versus Oops All Foxes, going on at 3:10. So just keep watching. It's gonna be a real blast.
Yeah, definitely great day of rando out there for ALTTPR runners. GG's again. That was, like I said, that was a pleasure to watch. Looking forward to seeing how Maniacal and Scottish handle their race later today, and definitely looking forward to seeing Game 4 down the road.
Yes, indeed.
GG's to both of you.
Right. GG's. Take care. Have a good one.
Yep, you all as well.
All right, Hero. Credits are playing out. Nitro, any final thoughts for you about what we watched?
No, I mean, both runners kind of summed it up really well. I mean, essentially, Eastern Palace was the first big turn of events for both of our runners, where pretty much the whole world opened up for them. And then, of course, Aga being required for Kena Samaria, and logically, had theoretically also required because of Meyer and where the small key was. So, I mean, this seed had everything that chat wanted, just we didn't actually need to pull pet or kill Vidi for any reason. So that's kind of a good thing for them. But they did get to see all the dungeons, and they did get to see Aga 1 and Aga 2. So for chat's point of view, it's a win-win situation for them, because in Kaz Boots coming up shortly for this team, I doubt we're going to see all that in one, because they're going to be going much faster.
Yeah, and we did get to see GT open in a cross ski seed, which is definitely not an everyday occurrence.
It's almost never occurrence in cross skis.
Yeah, absolutely. So as the credits finish out playing here, I want to remind everyone to give our runners a follow. They put on a great show for us here, as well as give our trackers a follow and give them a bit of love here. Relkin and Dirk keeping us in line and making sure we know what the heck we're doing. As well as SpeedGaming for putting this on so everybody can see these runners put their show on and watch a great game of Rando.
Yeah, because
don't forget to tune back.
With know nothing.
Yeah, exactly. And don't forget to tune back in for Game 3 a little bit later today, and check out the other Game 4 going on the other side of the conference for JKOL and Upsal Foxes. I'm TJ Joel, saying have a good rest of your day or evening, depending where you are.
Good night.